Hello, people, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the live stream of CBET platform. Let's wait for 2 to 3 minutes so that we can start a live stream. I know. One Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the live stream of Zbit platform. Now, you all who don't know regarding Zbit platform and every of those things, let me just tell you by introducing myself first. My name is Yash Pawar, and I am a live stream host at zbit.com. Don't consider me as a live stream host or anything other than your friend who is gonna show you how important, how beautiful, how beneficial, how profitable a crypto journey is, and how you can start it without the big efforts. With the most minimal effort you can start your crypto journey and add a financially freedom in your life so that you can be stress free, responsibility free, and you can start living your life rather than just surviving the life. Now, how to do that, where to start, how to start each and every of those things, I will tell you one by one. That before that, let me just tell you a little bit about the cryptocurrencies, why they are made, how they are made, what is the need of a cryptocurrency, why there was a need, why they are so in the trend, why they are in the unbelievable price. I'll tell you one by one. Okay. First, cryptocurrency is a digital form of finance. For example, we all have currencies. Every country has a different currency. Some has dollars, some has yen, yuan, blah, 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 blah. Now, every currency, whatever currencies right now there in the world, so many currency, but all the currency have one thing in common. Actually, two things in common. What are those two things which they have in common? And this is the two reason, this two reason which they have in common is the reason why digital currency was created, is the reason why we are seeing like most of the people are running toward cryptocurrency than the usual normal currency. What are those two reasons? First is government. Every currency has one thing in common, that they are ruled, they are governed by a government. That's why you see anytime whenever you see a note, like a paper currency or a coin, you will have some symbol of whatever government is ruling that coin. It can be American government, Indian government, blah 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 blah. They will have, I'm not saying about a party, okay, not a congress party or this no, together, together. Like a coin is for everybody, so Indian government, like together kind of thing. So they are the one who is like governing this, who coin finance, how much coin should be like published, and then blah blah, new coin, new note, old note, everything. They have a authority, they have an order, they have something, like they have a, if I say, basically they have a control. Okay, they have a control over that coin. Got it? Control over that currency, control over that anything. Now second reason comes the bank. Now, obviously, just have you create doesn't mean that you can now go from door to door. Okay, here is your salary, here's your salary. We use a service. That's a banking service which is help us in the transaction. Even you use it, even I use it, everybody use it in nowadays because it's a very easy thing. Is it? It's a very quick, safe, secure. See, safe and secure has its perks and cons. Okay, so I want I won't just say like exactly 100% safe and blah, but yeah, kind of safe, secure, and plus it helps us to connect via whole world. Okay, I can transfer some money who is my friend sitting in some UK, I can transfer money who is friend sitting in Dubai, and every other thing. I am sorry, sorry, friend sitting in India and blah 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 blah. Everywhere I can send the transaction. Wherever I want to do, I will have some transaction fees if I'm doing the international transactions, and I won't have a transaction fees if I'm doing the domestic. Now, in this case, just by providing some services, bank is doing what exactly? Bank is just providing us a service to do XYZ thing, a service for giving money, taking loan, or What bank does? Bank takes money, gives loan. So if we pawn something, they give us some lend, they lend money as well. There are two, four to five things which bank does for us. Okay, now bank, when you have a lot of money in the bank. Okay, it doesn't mean a lot. I mean, like everybody, if you sum up those money, because bank is not just for you, bank is for the whole India. It's a public service. So public means a lot of people in the number. If you sum up all their money, they will end up having a huge money with their bank. Now they don't just make your money sit in the bank, they actually circulate it in some other phase, like some mutual funds, hedge funds, stock, shares, XYZ, 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 to earn a huge amount of chunk of money. And they give you a small amount, which you have it in a result of what? 1% of return yearly wise, 1.5% of return yearly wise, 2% of return, 3 max 4% of return in yearly wise. That's what. Even your FDs, you just deposit a heavy huge amount in the bank, and do you really think the bank is not doing anything with it? It's wrong. Bank is actually investing that money somewhere which we don't know regarding. It's like you can judge it like the same way I did, like mutual funds, shares, and blah blah blah. Very safe risk. Okay, not a very high volatile market, not a bit like cryptocurrency. No, no cryptocurrency, because in cryptocurrency they will lose money like this and they will make money double like this. It's both situation happen. So the banks, they don't want to risk these things. The finger snap, they don't want to risk. They just want to have a slow clap. Like, okay, I will have a small amount of good profit and it is fine for me. I don't want this, like a quick money gone, quick money come. They don't want this kind of situation, because they at the end they have to provide you money as well, right? At the end they have to, the money which they are investing is not their own money, there's someone else's money. So you have to be very safe and secure regarding where you are investing. That's what bank do. This is the first scenario where they earn a lot huge money from us. Okay, from our money they earn a big chunk. That's how the bank is like having a uh, very good profit. The bank people have a lot of huge money, the owners have huge money, because they are taking a risk with our money. Obviously they will have some backups. I won't be saying that this, like, if let's say, because we have seen a scenario as well that the bank got bankrupt. What is bankrupt? Why bank doesn't have money to give you, which is your money itself? How it is possible? You deposited your money in the account and that money is gone. Who used it? How a bank went bankrupt? This is happens when some, wherever they are invested, that went wrong. The investment went wrong. The investment uh, was in a whole complete loss. The, or the company vanished or something or something, or they are in debt, or they are in the debt, they have to do this and blah blah. There can be XYZ scenarios. Now the bankruptcy always happens when they are investing in some XYZ things and it didn't go well. That's it. Okay. Now this bankruptcy thing, due to this bankruptcy thing, they invest in a very safest shares, stocks, investment. Very safe. So that they have a backup to give you money as well. Got it? Now, this is the first way. The second way, why, and one of the main reason why cryptocurrency was invented is like, if for example, if I am right now in Dubai and you are in the India, if I transfer you some money, XYZ amount of money, in between, if I do a bank to bank transaction, if I just go to a currency exchange and I tell them, "Okay, like, bro, this is the thing, I want to uh, transfer this XYZ amount of money to my country and blah blah," he will deduct one transaction fees from me, right? I'm just for using their services. Like, I am using your services, and for that services he will just deduct some transaction fees from my end. Okay, now this transaction fees reduction, you will be amazed to hear how much a bank earns just by this transaction. When a bank is doing some transaction, when we are doing some transaction with the banks, how much a bank is in yearly wise. See, you have to consider this one thing, it's just not us who is using the bank. The big player who has to do a very huge amount of big transaction for, let's say, the industrial people, the brands, and the bigger manufacturer companies who have to have a daily transaction for exporting and importing the goods. Okay, for their XYZ product or XYZ whatever they are in the need of. They need a bank a lot. Their transaction is a lot than us. Don't just think like me sending 10 rupee to per person, it doesn't mean that my transaction is getting rated. Yeah. If your money is less, then it is okay. The transaction fees might be little less. And some people may think like I do a Google Pay transaction, 10 rupee I send, my friend received 10 rupee. In between, what happened? Okay. I will throw you this one simple question. Um, we have seen the digital news, digital blogs, digital everything which is already there for free. Do you think that they are running an NGOs for everybody to know everything for free? And they're still paying their employees to write some news on that digital wall, digital blog. They are paying people for writing the content, writing the news, finding the news. And you can visit it why free? With the free. Yes, you paid for your internet connection, but that is for free. You are using their services for free. Still, the time, the more time you spend on that platform, on that digital wall, to read a news, to look at some blogs, to look at some fashion thing or anything, any trend or anything, the website earns money the more time you spend on that XYZ digital wall. The same way, the same exact way, even if it looks like free, that I am sending 10, my friend is receiving 10, there is no any special deduction, special anything happening in between. I get it, but still the more we use that, every time somebody use that platform, is that platform is earning money. The same with the digital wants earn money, even if there is like even if there is no subscription fees or anything. Even if I use it, if I just go via, if I just like, for example, if I just do this and I search why buy Indian dress online, what the fuck. mm, Revenue. Okay, even if I search this, see, there are numerous ways, numerous, like this. Even if I tap on any of those things, they are free for me to read XYZ news from the crypto, free for me. But still they are earning money. How? With the traffic in their website. Same way, the banking system has one blockchain. Consider a blockchain, consider a pipeline. Okay, this is one pipeline from where every transaction is following. Okay, like for example, there are numerous people, every people's wire is connected to one pipeline which is sending the money and taking money, sending money, giving money, sending money. This is a pipeline. The more traffic there is in this pipeline, the more money they are generating. And you will be amazed by the money which they are generating from us. Is like a bank in an year wise earns more than 500 to 600 crores just for providing services of transaction. Just for providing services of transaction, they earn more than 500 to 600 crores for doing a transaction. They may charge you transaction fees in an international, but for domestic we feel it is free, but it is not free. Okay, they earn a lot of good money from us. These are the two reasons, government and the bank, these are the two main big reasons why currency had to be digitalized, why currency had to earn a freedom. Because currency was not having a freedom, it was governed by bank, and sorry, it was governed by the government and controlled by the bank. Okay, now to break this chain of the governments, of the governance and the control, digital currency was, this digital currency offers us a freedom, a transparency. Did you did we ever got to know like what bank is doing transaction with our money? Where is our money going? Where is that like which platform they apply for mutual funds, hedge funds, or wherever they are investing our money? Did we used to get to know? No, we didn't used to get to know. The reason we didn't used to get to know, because there is no transparency in between. It's like opaque. Now whatever Like for example, if I cover my mouth right now, okay, and I have started just like I'm just moving my mouth like blah 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 like this, and I've started a tape recorder, you will feel like I am talking, but I am not talking, I'm just doing the lip sync. The same way, there is no transparency in between us and the bank. There is no way of finding if they are a good people, bad people, if they are doing good things for us, if they are doing bad things for us. There is no way at all for us to know that. Okay, now blockchain system. This is the two reasons why bank and the government, a cryptocurrency was involved. A cryptocurrency involved because the currency needed freedom. Freedom is basically being transparent to each and everybody, even if you are a small poor person or even if you are the richest person, the currency should be same for everybody. Okay, there have been some complications in understanding that fact, but still we'll understand. I will make you understand why and all of this things. Digital currency form, it is a blockchain system which is available for everybody. Even you right now can check what kind of transaction, which wallet is having the most transaction, where that money is going from, where it is coming, and blah 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 blah. Everything is transparent to us. My one try, even if I send 0.00001 bitcoin, which is like negligible bitcoin, even if I share it, it will get registered in a blockchain system and you can see it. Where is the money flowing? Which is a transparency thing for us and the government and the bank and the public. Cryptocurrency doesn't have a control, doesn't give a control to government or the bank. Because at the end, at the very end, why we use currencies? Like I have, for example, I have 100 rupees, you have 50 rupees. Okay, what are the currency made for? Transaction, buying, selling, or to be very, if I just grab the core of it, it is just a transaction for us, right? Like me having some transaction to you and you giving me some transaction, this way of just give and take is a transaction. Okay, now the cryptocurrency is same. Even if it is called as like a coin currency, like the same way we call Dubai dirham or INR or USD, even they are currency, but at the very end, the core meaning of the currency is to have a transaction platform. This is a physical transaction, and in the cryptocurrency, we are doing a digital transaction. Okay, digital way of sending you money and receiving money. That's all. So this, in the physical form, when we had the INR USD, we had banks in between, we had governments in between. In the cryptocurrency, we don't have a bank and we don't have a government in between. We can transact, we can use cryptocurrency to transact with each other without the help of a bank. But now, as it is so evolved, there are 2 to 3 new coins which are also came, which is not following the DeFi protocol. DeFi coin is decentralized coin, which means it is doesn't have any control of the bank, doesn't have any control of the government. Decentralized and centralized. Centralized are those coins which is like controlled by, I won't say control, but have government has some power of to that coin. It is not completely free, government has some xyz percentage of power for that coin. Centralized. But most of the big coins, like you can say Bitcoin, Ethereum, they are decentralized. They don't have, government doesn't have a power for Bitcoin, they don't have power for Ethereum. Okay, and there are also a lot of new coin which doesn't have power. They don't give power to any government or any bank. It's a way of you and me transaction, cutting the middle person. Now this transaction, obviously, yes, there are a transaction fees, same. But this transaction fees, with the help of this, they, like the bank, they used to have earn some money in between. Nobody's earning money in between just having a transaction fees. Okay, in this, they have eliminated the chain of control and the governments. The cryptocurrency has eliminated that. Nobody can control it, nobody can govern it. Okay, now in that thing, taking you to one more deeper layer, cryptocurrency, when you do the transaction, XYZ transaction, now That transaction matters in variety, in a hierarchy. Okay, not variety, in hierarchy. Us, we have no use, like negligible news of cryptocurrency right now. As a retailer, I'm talking about. Okay, I'm a student, you are XYZ, 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 XYZ. We don't have that big use of cryptocurrency transaction right now. If we don't have a very huge business, we don't have very huge XYZ, like we are importing, exporting, and we don't want to have, we don't want to give a free money to the banks and every other thing. We want to have a very safe and secure transaction with Bitcoin or any other currency like Ethereum or Solana or any currency, any other currency which is out there. If if I'm a normal guy who is going for 9 to 5 job, who is just sitting in his house, not doing anything, they don't have a use of cryptocurrency other than doing a trading. Same way for a gold. If I don't have money to buy a good gold to hold it for longer period of time, what I will do, I can trade in a gold. I have that option. Rather than buying it physically, I can do trade in a gold. The same way, cryptocurrency, if I don't have a use case of a cryptocurrency even right now point, but I know this one thing for very sure, in the hierarchy level, the bigger businessman, the corporate people, the institutional people, the wealthiest people, the some government as well, and all the XYZ who has a tons and tons and tons of money, and they are bound to do a transaction 24/7 because of their XYZ reason. Importing, exporting, transaction, salary, blah 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 thing, whatever it is. Now they are bound to use it bank transaction 24/7 because they cannot help it. They need to have a transaction. That's how their company, their industry, their corporate industry is gonna grow. If they stop the transaction, the inflow outflow is not going to happen in their company, and the company may stop running. So they need this transaction. Because of this, Bitcoin, Ethereum, leave Ethereum for a side, like leave Ethereum for a little aside. This is the reason why Bitcoin was having such a huge value grow up. We saw the value of Bitcoin rising, okay, from $4 to 400, from 400 to 4,000, from 4,000 to 1 lakh dollar. We are at the 1 lakh dollar kind of scenarios. Okay, how it is possible a currency is having this much money? Why? I will tell. Now the bank, for us, like the same way I told you, our transaction is not affecting a bank's transaction that much, but the bigger industrial people, the one who is having a 24/7 transaction, they need the transaction services from the bank 24/7. They are the one who is investing heavily, who are trying to get Bitcoin or any other coin heavily in their holding, so that they can do a heavy transaction without the help of the bank or the government, and which we can see in the blockchain simply. Every day we can see how much is transferred, how much is received, where it went, which address, and blah 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 blah. We can see due to the transparency which a cryptocurrency has given to us. There is nothing hidden from us, but we don't have a use of it, but big players has use of it. That's the reason. If you, for example, if there is something which is very less, okay, and there is tons of people, tons and tons of people out there who is ready to pay for this small quantity, obviously this thing's value will increase. Value, not quantity, value. That's why, that's the one reason why Bitcoin is so heavily priced, because of the requirement of Bitcoin to the industrial and the corporate people, because they need this thing to cut their chains from the banks and the governments. Because like wherever there is a rich people, the bank sucks a lot of money and the government tries to sweep a lot of money from them. This is one of those reasons, the cryptocurrency which gave the finance of freedom, which gave basically those people of freedom to spend and do transaction with their money with whomsoever they want and howsoever they can. Okay, That's why a lot of industrials and the company people, they are heavily investing. That the trend has started, you know, the trend. Every corporate people, they are coming and they're investing into the cryptocurrency, Bitcoin to be more precise. We have seen how crazy Meta Planet is investing. We have already seen MicroStrategy is holding. We have already seen Galaxy Digital, Game Point. There are a lot of XYZ companies who is heavily investing into the Bitcoin, investing not in the way of like just trade, investing in a holding so that they are having that currency in their pocket. So whenever they want, they can use it as a transactional platform, in a transaction platform, not in a way of just like, okay, I am gonna go to get rich with, if I invest, it's so much money can pour into my wallet if I start trading into the crypto. That's us because we don't have a use of it. So that's what we are using a cryptocurrency as a tool, like a piggy bank. Like if I trade in it, maybe I'll shower myself with the money, or maybe I won't. This is what we are using. But they are using in a very different way than us, because they are in the need of that. A need for what? Need for transaction from one place to another, where the banks are taking so much money from them and they are not ready to give this huge amount to the bank. The same way I also said, like government is also using it. Which government was that? It was the Russian government. When the Ukraine and Russian war happened, every, like most of the highly brands and the industrial people, they tried to boycott Russia for whatever XYZ thing he's doing. Okay, we cannot just judge what he is doing. Is it good or is it bad? We are at no place of judging anyone. At that moment, the banks were not providing him a service, not being a middle person for any import and export transaction. Because if you don't pay the money, obviously nobody is going to give you the product. At this moment, he showed the real use case of the cryptocurrency to whole world. When there is no bank in between, which we feel like bank is the only person who can help us to do transaction. Either it is like physical way. In physical way, if we take millions of billions in a bag, obviously government is going to catch you. Like where this money came from, they are gonna catch it, they are gonna make it there, and blah blah blah, whatever it is. Try and bank won't be a middle person to give this huge amount of money. Then what? He, at this moment when there was nobody ready to be a middle person, he used cryptocurrency, Bitcoin and Ethereum, for transaction for his whatever exercise, food, grain, and blah 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 blah, without a middle person, without the help. If the bank raised their hands like we are not going to help it, still the trade happened. Why? That time the real power of cryptocurrency was shown, that it doesn't require any bank or the government. Even if the whole bank is against you, even if the whole government is against you, you can still do the transaction if you are having cryptocurrency. There is a condition. If you have, if you don't have, then you cannot use it. Okay, now in this scenario, Bitcoin price rose up, 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 rose up a lot, heavily. Why? Because the heavy investment. The value right now is stacked at such huge level because of the investment which is stacked at the Bitcoin, because of the people holding. Because whenever we hear like XYZ wallet was open and he sold 70,000 Bitcoin, 10,000 Bitcoin, 5,000 Bitcoin, 2,000 Bitcoin, he sold, he did, blah, 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 blah scenario. What happens? Bitcoin price falls. Why falls? Because the money which is like giving support to Bitcoin to go up, go up, go up, go up. If it reduces, the value decreases. That's what happens is, and that's what happened recently in the market, which I want to share with you all people. Like why there is a price drop in the market, why we can see the Bitcoin, which touched the all-time high very recently, 124k dollars, unbelievable amount, and from there it came down. Okay, But before that, I just also want to tell you this, like, cryptocurrency is nothing other than a platform of transaction. Explain you in one concept. um, Gold. Gold is a physical form as well. And if you go and if I just search over here, yeah, I can also trade in a gold. No, 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 this is not the one. This is not the one. Yeah, gold commodities, futures or gold. Let's go for this, just this. I can also trade in the gold via doing trading, as you can see on the screen right now. Okay, one second. Can you see? Yeah, you can see gold over here. There are two ways. One is a physical way. I can go, I can buy gold, keep it in my house, stack it as much as I want. That is basically what holding. Simple. You bought it and you are keeping it for, let's say, 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 5 year, 10 year. And then when the price is up from the buying position, you are going up, you are having a profit. Simple. Physical way of doing it. Other way of doing it is via digital form. This is a digital form of gold. We are trading in it. Even if I'm not having a physical gold in my hand, but if I buy XYZ share of the gold, I am having that gold, but in a digital form. I cannot exchange it with the physical form until unless I sell this profit, and with that profit I buy a gold. But without carrying a gold in your hand, you can invest in a gold. Simple. Two ways of earning. Even if I buy, for example, in the trading, if I let's say I increase the quantity by 100. Okay, if I buy 100 right now, I did the buy. Okay, off trading session, pre and post trading, use limit order, etc. And then buy 10. Can I buy 10? Why cannot I invest? Why cannot I invest? I want to know why cannot I invest. It's fine. But you understand there are two ways. Paper trading is not allowing me to use the gold thing. Paper trading is not allowing me to use trading some other thing. Gold futures. Non-tradable. You cannot trade the symbol of not trading you buy. Okay, this is this. I cannot do a trade of a gold and a future with paper trading. Okay, that's why it is not allowing me to do. With paper trading, I cannot right now show you the buy. But even if I bought it right here and I hold it for, let's say, 10 to 20 to 30 5 years, price touches this point at this level. I bought it at this price, I'm selling at this price. Am I having profit? Yes. Same way, let's say physically, I physically at this price, physically I bought, physically I have gold bars with me. Price went up and I sold those gold bars. Same, exactly same thing. I bought it digital way, I bought it in a physical way, I sold it at the same price, high level price. Same, there's no difference. But the difference come in the digital currencies. Why? Because digital currency doesn't have a physical form. They don't have, we cannot just like buy Bitcoin and keep it in the house, because there is nobody and there is no physical form of digital currency. They are only in the digital form, only in the digital form, no physical form. They don't have a physical form, only digital. So in this, why the price is this high? Because both traders are matching together. Why we have volatility in the market? Because both traders are colliding together. One are those traders which are big players, institutional players, corporate players, who are using Bitcoin for transactions. So they are buying Bitcoin and holding their wallet. Is basically, um, it's like a piggy bank. They are just buying, putting in a piggy bank, buying, putting in a piggy bank, buying, putting in a piggy bank. When they are in the heavy need, or even if they are having small needs, they are using that money, the piggy bank, the same way we use. Okay, we just stack. If we have some need, we will take some out again, stack. If you have some news, take it out. The same way the corporate institutional people are using this. They are the one trader, because at the very end you cannot have a physical form. If they had a physical form, big people may not have taken a trade. They must have just bought the physical form, kept it in their company, corporate or xyz and kept it with them. That's all. But as you don't have a physical form, you have to hold it. Hold it. They buy and they hold. That's why they are having a huge numbers. MicroStrategy has more than 6 lakh Bitcoin with them. Metaplanet is almost having now 18 to 19,000 bitcoins. Galaxy Digital some XYZ amount, blah 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 blah. They have a lot of like, there are some wallets which has more than 80 to lakh kind of Bitcoin with their holding. They will use it however and whenever they feel like to use it. Got it? And there are other people, us, who are not holding it, but they are using their volatility to gain a lot of good profit. They are using it for having profit, as in they buy, they gain profit, they sell, buy, gain profit, they sell, which fluctuates the value a lot. The inflow and outflow in this trading, like the future trading, you say option trading. In this option future trading, you are not actually holding something. You are buying and selling quick, you are buying and selling quick. The time you see profit, you sell. The time you see loss, you exit from the market. So the inflows and the outflows of the market is happening very quick, which results in the volatility, which results in this, like market going huge up, market falling huge down, market going huge up, market falling down. It's because of heavy buying, heavy selling, heavy buying, heavy selling. Because at this point, as we don't have a physical, we only have one digital form, and in there two different traders are together. The one who is holding Bitcoin for a longer benefit, and the one who is using it as a short-term fund, who comes in the market, gains profit, exit, comes in the market, gains profit, exit. Getting that point? In that some scenarios, the person who is holding, like we saw, XYZ wallet open, who has 80,000 bitcoins. From then he sold 17,000 bitcoin. The market crashed a little, almost 10% down. The market went 10% market fall. Did it happen because of retailers? No, it happened because of who? The people who stacked it. One piggy bank was broken and he took that money out. Now that outgoing money is going from where? Obviously from the market. If the some money is, if the same way I'm telling you, it's not people who is holding Bitcoin and making it go up. It is actually the money. The money is supported. More stacked price you add in that pillar of money, the more price of Bitcoin is getting up. More the people, they are happy and they take out that money, the price will fall. Exactly the same thing. Okay, in that scenario, that's the reason why there is volatility in the crypto market is very high, because of the two different trader at a one point. Plus, I wanted to tell you this thing, like, as money right now is not governed by anything. Yes, yes, agreed with you, completely agreed with you that money is not governed by anything. Money is not governed by the banks or the this thing. So it is equal for everyone. No, it's not equal for everyone. Why? For example, if I say, um, no, 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 no. What example shall I give you? Let's just imagine, let's just say, see, you cannot buy the air force aircrafts, the jet planes, which they use for the army and blah 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 kind of scenarios. Okay, you cannot buy, there is no showroom for it that you can just go visit and buy it, right? But let's just imagine and let's just say that it has a showroom now, and a person can go and do the buying. It is open for the public. Let's just imagine that the fighter jets are now open for the public and everybody can have it. Okay, who will have it? Person who has that huge amount of money to pay. Who won't have it? A person who doesn't even have that unimaginable money to pay. Same exact scenario is happening in the Bitcoin. Exact scenario. There are people who can afford a Bitcoin to hold, and there are people who cannot even buy 0.001. Getting my point? Even though it is open for public, like cryptocurrencies for citizens, for public, for their greater good, for their greater future, for their greater benefit. Agreed. But can every citizen afford it? No. So, yes, it is not governed by the bank or the government, but it's still right now manipulated and controlled with the heavy investment and money. The rich people, the people who are rich, they can buy and they can manipulate the market at their will, at their fingertip. They can do it. It is possible because money is what is holding currency, not the people support, not the people vote. Money is holding the cryptocurrency's value. Take out the money, you will have a trash coin with you. So at this point right now, what's happening? We, even if we won the, like, we won the battle via with the government and the control of the bank, but still now we are stuck with the richness. We are stuck with that two scenarios, poor and the rich scenarios. Rich people are buying it heavily, they can afford this heavy investment in the Bitcoin and gain good profit with it, but we cannot do that. Having Bitcoin as a retailer is an unbelievable thing, because that price we cannot match, we cannot afford to buy. Simple as that. So in the right now point, who is controlling a cryptocurrency? The people who are most wealthiest people, who has a huge tons and tons of money to invest in the Bitcoin. Okay, even though it is made for the financially freedom, but freedom also comes with a cost. The one who can pay that cost can have freedom, the one who cannot pay that cost cannot have that freedom. The same exactly way, I give you example, if tomorrow the government makes a showroom for the fighter jet planes and people, and it is available for the public, you can buy it. It is available for everybody. But is it available for everybody? No. It is available for only those people who can afford it. Same what is happening with the Bitcoin. It is available for the public, but is it really available for public? No. It's available for those people who can invest it. We had an opportunity. Okay, we cannot say that we didn't had an opportunity. We had an opportunity at a very, very starting stage of a cryptocurrency when it came, when it was at $10, when it was at $4, when it was starting from 0.00 whatever dollar. At that point, we should have stacked ourselves with a huge amount of Bitcoin so that we would be in that race, but we neglected it. This is what makes us different from rich and poor. Poor people just keeps of planning, but lacks execution. We are just thinking, but actions, no. Rich people think, action, think, action, think, action, plan, execute. That's what's the difference between rich and poor, and that's why they are there and we are here. But we can change that. It is possible via cryptocurrency. It is possible via, because there is not just one cryptocurrency. Okay, I'll show you one way in which you can actually do the same exact thing what those people did in the early, let's say 7 to 8 year back, what they did with the Bitcoin. We can still do it with other coins. Still we can do it with other coins, and I'll show you how you can do it. Just go on a trading view platform. Okay, this is a trading view platform where you can track every market, but specifically we want to track a crypto market. Specifically we want to track just a crypto market. Come down until you see the filter outs. This is a filters. Okay, crypto collections, you call it crypto collection, but for me it's filter out. This are like filter out options for me. All coins, total value locked rank, DeFi coins, like I told you, decentralized, not governed by government or the bank. Gainers, losers. This is helping me to filter out from the rest of all that 50 to 60,000 coins out there. I can filter out which are those coins which I should be investing. Okay. Now in this, if you want to go for DeFi coins, you can just tap on the DeFi. Once again, I want to check something. Okay. So DeFi coins, gainers, loser, large cap, small cap, most traded address with balance, most active addresses, most transaction, highest transaction value, lowest supply, highest supply, most expensive, most volatile, all high, all time low, 20, 52 week high, 52-week low. Every coin you can see over here as a filter out section. Okay. In that, what you need to do is you need to see which coins are under a dollar. Under a dollar, as in 0.0, 0.2, 0.6, 0.6, 0.7, 0.1, 0.0. If something is 0.0, much more better. Okay, 0.08, 0.03, 0.2, 0.000, 0.003. Such kind of coins will help you in gain a lot of good value. How? A lot of good profit. How? I will tell you. See, first of all, there are some steps and there is some understanding you need to do, and there is some ways you need to find to take an investment. It's not just like you for bought it at we should not. Retailers behavior is this. Retailers behavior is greed, fear, greed, fear, greed, fear, greed, fear. We buy with a greed, we sell with a fear. We buy with a greed, sell with a fear. This is retailers behavior of investment, greed and fear. We should first avoid that behavior of greed and the fear, and think like a good, big, heavy investor. They don't think about greed and fear, they think about the investment which they are putting an effort to do some research if it's actually good for the future or not. How you can do it? By thinking logically. Now cryptocurrencies are what? These are not actual gold or silver or diamond or jewel. These are considered to be that because of the value it is carrying. Simple. The base core value of any cryptocurrency is what? Transaction. So a coin which is having a very good utility, use cases in the future, are those coins which will be heavily invested in the present. Simple. If there is some technology which I see is very good and which can be very helpful in the future, I will invest it right now, because right now I can buy it at a cheap price, because people have not found its utility, people have not found its core good value. That's why it isn't cheap. I can buy it. And when the people saw its value, they can people a lot of people will get interested. A lot of people will start flowing their money in it to do a trade, and that's it. The value increases. Me profit, you profit, everybody profit. Alright? Simple as that. Now, in that scenario, there are 4 to 5 things you need to check out. The coin which has, if you find out, like see, find out the first series of the coins which are actually below this 0.0, 0 point this, 0 point that, blah blah blah, under a dollar. Find out those coins, make a list of them, in go through every filters. Like, it's not just about the DeFi coins. Go to gainers, go to a 52-week high, go to higher transaction volume, go to lowest supply. Why lowest supply? Now you will see, like, there is not that much coin in the supply. Why people are buying those things? You need to understand this one thing: if something is less, it has more value. If something is a lot, it has less value. Simple as that. Got it? So, for example, if we talk about a human body, we what is that one thing which we have a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot, and never ending as well. Like, at one point it will end, but still never ending. Hairs. We are having in a million and billions of amount of hairs in our body. Okay, if you go and sell it, it will be sold in the most cheapest price. We have one heart, can be sold in millions, billions dollar. We have two eyes, can be sold in high price. Something which is very less in the quantity has a high value. Something which is high in the quantity has less value. Understand this one thing. Why Bitcoin is the most highest value coin right out there? Why? Because it is has a fixed and limited supply, 21 million. That's it. That's it. If a person comes by the whole 21 million, there is no cryptocurrency, there is no Bitcoin to trade. No Bitcoin to trade if one person takes all. Right now it is not like every person has some substance of some. That's why this transaction is happening, buying selling, buying selling, buying selling, buying selling is happening. Once the 21 million circuit is gone from the supply, like that's it, there is no coin to sell now. Bitcoin trading will stop. Okay, now that's why lowest supply has also the coin which is having a lowest supply has a huge amount of value, and you can see all this lowest supply is having a very good value. It is very hard to see a coin which is like, yeah, this is $3. One 0.0018. It has a very less supply, but as final, some of these coins has stages of release. Like in 1 year, they will release 10 millions in the circuit. Next year, maybe 15. Next year, maybe 20. Some are those coins as well, and they are listed in the low supply because at the moment they are having a low supply. Doesn't mean that they are actually a low supply. You can do such research via chat GTP and via help of any of those platforms. It is very easy to do it. Okay, just simply follow and get those coins which is under $1. Those coins which is under $1 have a high opportunity to reach $1. Our target is not big, our target is very small. Our target is not 100K, 10,000, 10, 100, $500. No. Our target is $1. The most smallest target, $1 is our target. A coin which is at 0 point under $1, we are just hoping that coin touches $1. That's it. That's my way of earning a lot of huge chunk of money. As it is under $1, I can spend money and buy a heavy quantity. Maybe 50,000, 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 3 lakh, 4 lakh, 5 lakh, as much I am ready to invest and I'm ready to take the risk. Because first thing we need to do research. What are the use cases of the coin which I am investing? It is not just like, okay, I found 5 coins which is under $1. I'm gonna just like blindly throw my darts, one of them will land. No, this is not a dart game. This is an investment which takes brain. Those coins are formed, are made for a reason. They all have been invented to serve one purpose. Find out their purpose. Find out if their purpose is actually very useful or mid useful or not at all useful. Find out that thing. And it is very easy via ChatGTP or any other platform. You can just simply tap the use cases, utility, and blah blah. You will research about that XYZ coin which is under $1. After that, once you saw that there is a coin which is under $1 with a good use cases, it is being very like in a future cases and in the future scenario, it is actually helping a lot of goods transactions, or it is trying to make our life more easier and more safer. Those coin you have to pick and invest in a huge quantity. Forget it for 1 to 2 years because that's what it will take for a people to know and everything. Even it can take 8 to 9 years, and that is obvious, that is totally fine. Same way what Bitcoin took that much amount of time, but we are ahead. Our target is just $1 with a heavy investment. Not heavy, like If it's under a dollar, then we don't need that heavy investment. We can have 5,000, $4,000 investment, and we can earn maybe lakh to 2 lakh coins in our hand. That can help us in what? That can help us in having a huge quantity of that cryptocurrency. Now that one, for example, if I just bought for let's just take one example. No meme coins. To be very specific, do not invest in meme coins. Meme coins takes way long time to have, uh like to reach $1. Very long time. It's not like this. It takes way long time. So let's just go with the DeFi coins for right now. I'm just gonna show you for one. Okay, sun slash new. Okay, is it a meme coin? If you just tap on it, it can give you a little bit gist of what that coin is. If it's a meme coin, it will tell you the meme coin, but it's a payments contract. It is based on what blockchain? It is based on Tron 20 blockchain. Okay, their website, their own website. If you just tap on their own website, it will take you to the whole thing, and they will show you the use cases and every of those things stack to one, blah 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 scenarios. Okay, in that thing we just need, like, it is right now at what price level? It is right now at 0.022. 0.022. All time high it has reached is 0.1, not even $1. Circulating supply is actually a lot, like billion it is. So it will take some time to reach $1. It will. But still, for example, let's just say we open chat. Let's just say, for example, we are dealing with right now. Okay, so that how you can do it now. Sun USD. That's the token. Use case and utility, you can clearly check out from the Sun is government, the utility token of Sun.io. It is a decentralized finance platform built on the Tron blockchain, blah blah. The core functions, governance and voting. Sun gives a holder right to vote on the proposal, protocol upgrade, fee structure changes, and governance decision via DAO mechanism, blah 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 blah. I think you can do your own research. Right now, I'm not trying to teach you regarding the research and every of those things that you can do on your own. You did it. Once you did your research, now let's just say we saw the market price of the sun is what? 0.02. That was the market price, right? Yeah, 0.02. How much? How much money I need to have? Let's say 1 lakh. Fine. I want to hold 1 lakh coins with me. Okay, 1 lakh coins of Sun USDT. How much money do I require? Just $2,278 US dollars. That's all. $2,000 nothing. If we can see the values of Ethereum and Blah is crossing 4,000, people are still buying. So one time investment we can make of $2,000, and we will end up having what, 1 lakh coins of that Sun USDT, which is priced at right now 0.02. We are just imagining. Okay, let's say, just let's say, and so 1 lakh coin, you roughly need 1.89 lakh. You invested 1.89 lakh of INR into the coin. Let's say you invested 1 lakh, almost 2 lakh coins, almost 2 lakh rupees to invest in one coin, and you forgot about it. After 5 years, let's say coin reached $1.2. Let's say 1.2. What's my profit? Our target is big or what? No, it's not even $10. It's just $1. And for just like this, I just took 1.2. So total investment was what? $2,278. This is point. Okay, this 0.625. We don't have. It's just 2,700, 2,278, which is roughly 2 lakh rupees. Total value of 5 years becomes what? 1.2. How much we are having now? 1,20,000 bit. Sorry, 1,20,000 USDT, which is price of one Bitcoin. Okay. So how much profit did I made? One 117K USDT profit, which is roughly what, 97.7, which is 98 lakhs. 98 lakh profit. You invested how much? 2 lakh. You got how much? 98 lakhs. This is how you can start doing investment with some logic rather than just blindly following a trend. You can just actually come to a platform which is can filter out, first filter out some coins, because a lot of coins at one point can give you a lot of confusion. Filter out which is best, which is not best, which is good, which is not good, which is cheap, which is not cheap, which is having real use cases, which is good cases or not good cases, because use cases matters a lot. Plus the supply, if it is a lot in supply, it will take ages to grow the value. Ages. If it is having a less supply, it might take a little less time to grow the value. Okay, think about this. And that's our target. Our target is not $10, $100. No, our target is simply $1. That's all. But we are targeting a coin which is under $1, so that our investment is less. If we target some coins is above $1, investment will increase. And that's, I know the retailers are not ready to invest this huge amount in cryptocurrency at right now point. First they need to see some profit. This is the way you can earn profit. It will take some time, obviously it will take some time, but giving a time is not a hard thing, really hard thing. This is the best scenario which I personally use for me. I try to go for those coins under $1, see their real use cases, do some research about their coin, doing some research for if that research is can provide me a huge chunks of money. It's totally fine for me. I can do it. I buy it with a heavy quantity, and then I sell it in a very like, just my target is very small. $1 is my target. It's not a big target. It's very small target which I'm carrying. Same like that, you can do it for any other coins. Okay, in here you can see the market cap, the technical sell as well. If it's good buy, strong sell, blah 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 blah. Circuit supply, total market value, social dominance, blah blah blah, xyz thing which you should be knowing regarding the market. Okay, simple. This is how I love to do the trade. I cannot go for Bitcoin totally fine, but I cannot go for Bitcoin totally fine. I cannot go for right now Ethereum totally fine. The same amount investment I can make for the new gen coins which are there newly with a real use, good utility cases, use cases for the future, which I can invest and which can be the next Bitcoin, maybe the next Ethereum, maybe the next Solana, or maybe the next XRP. Lowest to lowest expectation carry. Maybe the next XRP. XRP is what? $2? Fine by me. I'm buying lakh worth of quantities. Lakh quantities. Even if it's $2, $2 lakh. Huge amount. Almost 2 crore I can earn. Oh, it got switch off. Got it? Very simple, very easy way of investment for all of us. Now I'm gonna tell you regarding some news why we are having a very huge downfall in the market after having a good investment inflows. Why there is a downfall in the market, I will tell you regarding that. First, let's go for the Bitcoin. Okay, just a second, just give me 1 second. So I switched off, turning it on again. Okay, let me share you some news. So BlackRock offloads millions in BTC after weekly buy, market manipulation or routine rebalance. We don't know regarding it, but he did a lot of from here to here situations, like from taking out a lot of millions from the BTC. BlackRock, the world largest asset manager, Bitcoin and Ethereum are the two biggest cryptocurrency. ETF is basically your exchange trade funds, investment funds that holds asset like Bitcoin and Ethereum and are traded on a stock exchange. Okay. So BlackRock bought a lot of cryptocurrency in mid August 2025. BlackRock bought over $1 billion worth of Bitcoin and Ethereum through its ETF. Bought over 4,428 BTC, which is approximately $526 million, and 1 lakh 5,900 Ethereum, which is approximately 488 millions. Then they moved in billions. Then they moved millions in Bitcoin. Shortly after a big purchase, BlackRock moved billions of dollars worth of Bitcoin in a structured transfer. This included multiple transactions of 300 Bitcoin each, 33.5 million per move. $1 million, okay. Ethereum was not moved. It remained in the custody, just been held, not transferred. Why it this matters? Some people are suspicious. The timing looks strange. Buying during a market dip and then moving large amount shortly after. This has raised question. Is BlackRock manipulating the market? Or it is just a normal ETF activity which is rebalancing or settling the trades? Others say it's normal. Many people believes that the movement are part of the ETF settlement and rebalancing, which is a standard practice after a big rates. Key number. BlackRock's total crypto portfolio is of $99 billion. Bitcoin, he is holding approximately 9 lakh, sorry, 7 lakh 46,000 Bitcoin he's having, which is approximately 82.43 billion, 83%. Ethereum is having 3.9, 3.76 million Ethereum, which is approximately $16.51 billion, 16.7%. BlackRock owns of 3.5% of all the Bitcoin and 3.1% of all the Ethereum. Market's reaction. BlackRock's ETF, the Bitcoin ETF, faced 6 days straight of outflows, people selling their shares. Biggest outflow was of 523 million on August 29, yesterday. Ethereum ETF, big inflow in August, $4 billion added, now holding 30.17 million, sorry, billion dollars, 5.4% of Ethereum's total value. BlackRock's Ethereum ETF is leading with $17.2 billion in asset. What it could mean? BlackRock is heavily influencing the crypto market, especially Bitcoin and Ethereum. Ethereum is gaining momentum, especially with the institution. In August, Ethereum's ETF bought 10x more money than Bitcoin ETF during same day. Some firm strategy, the Bitcoin is used actively, bought or sold for ETF management, whereas Ethereum is holding more like a long-term investment. And we know why. I have told you this one thing earlier as well, that Bitcoin is hold having that huge value right now that it cannot be considered as a, like, it will give you a breakthrough. Breakthrough is basically when, for example, if right now Ethereum is at 4,000, it can touch 50,000 possibility, and it can do fast because going from 4,000 to 50,000 is not that hard. But from 100 to 150, you have seen how much time a Bitcoin itself has taken. It is creating all-time high, but not with a very huge breakthroughs. 10,000 values, $10,000 add up, $5,000 add up. That's all it can do right now because of the value it is having. Ethereum, on the other hand, is having a low value compared to the Bitcoin, and it can reach 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, 40,000, 50,000, because it, like, people can have that huge investment in the market. They can do a heavy investment in the market and they can buy that good, and they can start stacking up the lot of money in the Bitcoin, in the Ethereum, but not with the Bitcoin. They cannot. That's why more and more of people are, institutional people are trying to hold Ethereum a lot, because the next big breakthrough can be of Ethereum. It can become 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, or maybe we can see one day Ethereum and Bitcoin are toe to toe. Maybe. That's why a lot of people are going for long-term investment for Ethereum and just buying and selling, like taking their profits, selling in the Bitcoin. Okay. Now, Ethereum shatters on-chain record, $135 billion DEX volume, 48 million TXS, 240 billion TVL. What's driving it? I will explain you what those terms means as well. Okay, don't worry about it. Ethereum, the second largest cryptocurrency. Investors, ETF, exchange trade fund companies, and institutional all are buying and using Ethereum for more than ever. Key players are BlackRock, Fidelity, Bitwise, Bitmine, and large finance firms. Like I told you, we don't have a power to manipulate, control, or handle cryptocurrency. We can just take small part of investment with our short term funds. The one who is actually holding and controlling and making the value go up or down are these people. One with a huge money, BlackRock, Fidelity, Bitwise, Bitmine, and other large firms, financial firms, other large corporate people, other large brands who is investing heavily into these currencies. Okay, so Ethereum broke several records in August 2025. $135 billion traded on a decentralized exchange platform, a new all-time high. 48 million transactions happened on Ethereum in 1 month. 48 million. 15 million active addresses used the network. 240 billions now locked in Ethereum based app and platform called TVL, which is basically total value lock, which means that they bought and they lock that value and they are not gonna see it or trade in it or take it out for XYZ amount of period. Ethereum processed 30 to 320 billion dollar in total volume in August alone. Why is this happening? Big demand from ETFs. Ethereum ETF investment product in USA are booming because of the value. Right now it is small and it may grow. That's why. In August 2025 alone, $4 billion flowed into the in August alone, 2025, $4 billion was flowed into the Ethereum ETF. Ethereum ETF now holds 30.1 okay 30.17 billion dollar, which is basically 5.4% of all the Ethereum in circulation. The ETF is holding it. And like this what I was saying, yes, Binance, Coinbase, Bybit, Bitwise, XYZ are public are public platforms. Okay, public means you, me, the normal people. ETFs are for those rich people, fucking rich people. Ethereum ETF are now more popular than Bitcoin ETF, which is actually saw money leaving in August. Company and institutional people are also buying. Beside ETF, the private companies and treasuries are buying and holding large amount of Ethereum basically. In total, 11.2 million Ethereum, about 9.3% of Ethereum supply, is now held by ETF, 6.78 million Ethereum, and companies which is holding 4.44 million of Ethereum. This reserves quadrupled since April 2025 from 3 million Ethereum to 11.2 million Ethereum. Big buyers includes Bitmain Emergent Tech holds 1.8 million Ethereum, which is worth $7.75 billion. Sharplink Gaming, Ether Machine, Ethereum Foundation. Ethereum supply is shrinking. Last week alone, 6 lakh 69 500 Ethereum was withdrawn from the circulation, making it smaller, smaller, and smaller, which supports higher price. Like I said to you, anything which is less of supply has a big value, increasing value, because that thing has a demand. If something is very less, that means it's precious. It's very simple. Gold is a lot, that's why price of gold is less. Diamonds are very rare, that's why diamond price is high. In even in the diamond there are different red diamond, blue diamond, blah 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 things. The one which is having a very high rarities, which is the most less supplies, are having the most heaviest value of that XYZ diamond. History shows August gain is stronger year end of the Ethereum, at the end for the Ethereum. When the Ethereum goes up in the August, it usually drops in the September 17% average dip. Then the surge in quarter four, that is basically October to December, with an average gain of 60%. Example, 2017 Ethereum had 93% up in August and 91% up in quarter four. 2020 shows Ethereum was 25% up in August, 69% up in quarter the four. In 2021, Ethereum was 36% up in August, but 18% up in quarter four. So most of the time, we may see a little drop from or little rise in the quarter four. That's what we have to check. Whale activity, big player. Several whale wallet, very rich crypto users are buying Ethereum. One old wallet from 2013 sold Bitcoin and moved 83 million to Binance, likely to buy Ethereum. Another $5 billion BTC whale has been buying billion worth of Ethereum. From August 27 to 28 alone, 29, sorry, from August 27 to 29 till yesterday, 357 million in Ethereum was bought by wallet, four large Bitcoin. Four large whales in the market. That's what's happening in the market now. Heavy buying, heavy buying toward Ethereum is happening in the market. This is resulting in a lot of people. See, it was at some point it was about to happen. Like at the value, you can see the value of Bitcoin is like overly priced. Like one coin to be 1 lakh dollar is unimaginable coin. At one point it has to be stopped. At one point people may not have that huge amount of profit from the Bitcoin, but from the other coin, because the difference between the number one and the number two is, for like, number one is at 6 digits, number two is at 4 digits. Okay, the value I'm talking about. Ethereum is at 4,000. Bitcoin is at 1 lakh. There is a huge difference between the number one and number two. So high potential of long-term profit is at Ethereum right now, not at the Bitcoin. That's what is happening in the ETF, and every other people which they are doing right now are doing that exact thing. That they are putting more and more and more and more and more value in that thing. Okay. So with this thing, I will end it over here. I will take a few minute break. After a few minute break, I will come back. We'll talk about Zbit, and I need some rest now. So I'm just gonna take 15-minute break. After 15-minute break, we will check out the Zbit, what Zbit is offering to all the new users, why it is very useful, and each and every of those things. After this 15 minutes, I will come back and we'll talk about Zbit. Okay. Let me just have a 10-minute break. I will come back. Huh. let's talk about repeat. Okay. So I have dropped one link into the live comment section, and I will tell you why that link is very necessary and what you need to do with that link. Everything I'll be telling you right now. For that, let me just open. You can just type zbit.com and you will see this thing, but I will show you more better today. Okay. So as you all know that Zbit is a crypto exchange platform. A crypto exchange platform. This is so as we're talking about Zbit. Zbit is a crypto exchange platform for all of you people, which you can start your crypto journey. This crypto journey is gonna help you a lot into every part of your life in getting a financial freedom, because that's what we need a lot in our life right now with a world ahead, which is world is ahead. Like going forward is so much, and inflation is rising, the price of products are rising, sustaining a living is becoming very hard and hard and hard. That's why more and more people are doing survival than sustain. So for that one thing I have came up across, like there are multiple options. I'm not denying that, yes, there are multiple options for gaining financial freedom, yes, but the most easiest, simplest and effortless is trading. Requires less investment comparing to opening a business, bank, brand, or some XYZ thing like a big heavy investment it will take. Other than that, you can just start your trading journey with a less investment, and it can give you a small support into your each and every financial crisis. Wherever you need support, everywhere wherever you see, you might get one good support. Okay, now in that scenario I want to tell you this one thing, that Zbit is very useful in that scenario, because first, I get it. Cryptocurrency trading feels a little difficult. Little, so much of jargon, so much of things, so much of calculation, which makes it very hard for you to understand. But Zbit is the one of the best beginner friendly app you can have, you can use for your crypto journey. It is gonna help each and every of you to understand. It has like most simplified version of trading, you can say. You don't even have to do your own calculations, because Zbit can do that calculations for you. If I can show you right now over here, in here you can see 10%, 20%, 50%, whatever you want to do. You can go for advanced level as well, and your take profit, your SLs, your market. If you need calculator, your calculator is over here, which is the best way of using our product. You can check what kind of leverage you want, maximum holding. You can see what kind of maximum holding you can do, what kind of entry price you need, what kind of it will calculate your entry price, your target price, your size. Calculate, it will calculate each and everything. What kind of margin balance do you need, what PNL you require, what ROI you require to have a maximum profit. It can do it same for the short as well, long as well, target price, liquidity price, everything it can tell you via one. So you don't have to worry regard what should I invest, how much will my profit, and blah blah thing. A calculator help you in analyzing each and every of those things. Okay, now, but uh, rather than doing like, other than this, what else are we offering to all of the people? What else? We are also offering you a first ever crypto asset from zbit.com. Yes, you heard it right. The thing which is so valuable, so precious, which everybody's trying to get hold on, we are gonna give the tokens. Yes, obviously we are not gonna give you one, two, three, four kind of quantity, minimal quantity, small quantity, but still a useful quantity, a still a worth. In USDT, you can still, it will be approximately like worth over $1,200 kind of profit for each our new users. Got it? Okay. So there are few steps to follow. There are a few steps you need to take, and at each and every of the steps you will be getting reward, because we believe first step is always the most courageous, hard, and risky step. People tend to not take the first step, but if the people who have taken the first step, you are already winner. So winner should be celebrated by giving them a reward. That's what we are doing for all of the people. We are offering you at every step which you take toward the crypto journey, toward your beneficial future, toward your profitable future. We are going to offer you a reward at each step. Now, every step I'll be disclosing one by one. Hear me properly. The conditions, each and every of those things, you need to hear it properly. Okay. First step is to register yourself by opening an account. Obviously, that should be your first step, by opening a door for you to go into the crypto journey, right? So first step is creating an account. Open, like you have to give this three simple information: your country code, where you are from, email address and password, and that's all. That's all is a first step, and you will be for doing the first step for opening a gate for you for a financially freedom future. You will get your first ever crypto asset from zbit.com. This will be an option, like you will be receiving one lucky spin, which you can see right over here. This lucky spin is going to give you an option of 8 coins. Out of those 8 coin, you will receive one. Now that's where my link will be handy to all of you people. My link, which I've shared in the live comment section, will offer you one very specific thing. My link is gonna offer you how which coin you can have, and which coin has a like, my link is basically giving you high probability of gaining 4 coins out of those 4 coins, not one, not two, out of 4 coins. Okay, now as you can see in the lucky spin, there are 8 coins, 4 such coins which are above $1: Bitcoin, XRP, Ethereum, this is Solana. 4 coins which is above $1 value price, and 4 coin which is below $1 value price, which is Shiba Inu, Pepe, Dogecoin, and I don't know about this. I never have seen like which is this, because most of the people I have seen Solana. Solana was not listed, so I am thinking that this is Solana. I don't know about this because I really don't have any idea regarding what coin is this. So basically, I feel this is one of those meme coins, as this was one of the stable, like one of the coin which is above $1. So out of these 4 coins, if you want to have above $1 value coin, you need to tap on my link to download. That link, if you tap on that link, it will direct you to the Google Play Store to download my app. Nothing other than this. It's not some XYZ amount of thing. It's just going to tap you. If you tap on that link, you will go to a Google Play Stores and you will download my app. I am not a clothing brand shop, so I cannot give you 10%, 20%, 30%, 50% off. What I can give you is high probability chances of gaining a coin which is above $1. Got it? So please make sure that you are tapping on my link, downloading the app, so that you get a high probability chances of getting a coin from the top 4, which is Bitcoin, XRP, Ethereum, and Solana. Got it? Very simple. Now, first step was very simple and understandable. First step was just that you download it, you download my app and register yourself, created an account, opened a door for you to have financial freedom into our crypto world. Okay, now with this thing, with this one very specific thing, you opened your account. Now you will get a lucky spin, out of which you will get 1 coin with XYZ quantity. You can see the quantity as well mentioned: 0.001, 0.1, 0.001, 1000, You can see the quantity as well over there of each and every of those coin, what kind of quantity you will be receiving, and blah and blah and blah 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 blah. After this, now in the first step itself, I have provided you a cryptocurrency, a token. Token and coin, they don't have any difference between each other. It's the same like stocks and share. They both are same. It is the name, little very minute fundamental changes, but they both are same. Values are same. So these are tokens. You call it token, you call it asset, you call it coin. Whatever you want to call it, you will be getting it. Got it? After that, the next 2 steps, I will be guiding you for increasing the quantity of the cryptocurrency, because you need to increase a quantity of a cryptocurrency so that the value of that coin increase. You have known this one very specific thing: with the increase of quantity, the value increases, right? In the first step itself, we gave you the free crypto token, asset, coin, whatever you want to call it, and the next 2 steps will be guided for you to add more quantity in it, so that you can have bigger quantity which can give you a bigger profit. That's all. Okay, now the second step is KYC. By hearing a second step, now you may feel like these are the mandatory steps. These are not something which you have to do like out of the option, out of the blue, out of the box. No, you don't have to. Just the 3 simple mandatory steps. That's what I told you. For you have taken a decision to enter into the crypto world. That itself is a big step. Every step you take toward it, you get it closer, closer, closer. We will give you offer, reward, 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 because that's what a courage takes. A courage needs a celebration. Courage needs an appreciation. This is an appreciation token from all of the Zbit family to all of our customers which is out there. Okay, now second step is to verify yourself. You need to verify. As you know, public chains, this public platform, these are public platforms: Binance, blah 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 blah, Zbit. We are public platform, so, and it is centralized, so we need to do a KYC. We need to verify if you're a genuine person or not. Once you got yourself verified, you will be receiving a reward called as double bonus reward. Now, what is this double bonus reward? Double bonus reward is basically you got one quantity. Now it will be multiplied by two. Whatever quantities. 1 multiplied by 2 becomes 2. 10 multiplied by 2 becomes 20. 1000 multiplied by 2 becomes 2000. Simply multiply by 2. Got it? So, this is a double bonus reward which we are offering to all of our new users. You will be receiving a double bonus reward just by completing your KYC. Whatever quantity, whatever coin you are getting, multiplied by 2. Simple. No. The next step, the third step, the last step, which will be giving you the block master, the biggest reward you will ever see. And but it comes with a luck factor as well. As it's an algorithm, it's completely based on algorithm. It's an algorithm based factor, so we won't know which what you will get, what you won't get, and blah blah blah. We won't know. So the third, let's hear about the step first. You know this one thing for a very fact, like for example, if you open a Google Pay account or a Phone Pay account, you need to deposit, or even you open a bank account. Simple. You, for doing a transaction, for sending money, you first need to add money. Obvious things. Same obvious thing in trading comes a capital account. In cryptocurrency, in the trading, you cannot directly add funds from the bank. It's a procedure. Trading, bank account, and the middle person is a capital account. From bank, you put some currency in the capital account. This capital account will be used for your trading. Simple. This capital account will be used for trading. Simple as that. That's all. So you need to deposit either. There is a condition in the third, because the third reward is this big that we need to add condition. The third reward, third step is deposit the amount. You need to deposit 10 USDT or more. Now, what is 10 USDT? 10 USDT is just 900 INR. Let's say 1000 rupees. 1000 rupees you have to start. You can start your financially freedom opportunity from just 1000 rupees. That's very low. People are investing in million billion dollars, and what a condition says 1000 rupee. That's it. And what you're getting for that, I will tell you. If you deposit $10 or more into the account, not less than $10, if you deposit 10 or more, you will be receiving a third reward, which is the biggest reward compared to all three. The third reward talks about a surprise multiplier. Now, this surprise multiplier, now what is this surprise multiplier? This surprise multiplier is going to multiply your quantity by some amount. Let's say we did for the double bonus reward. Double bonus reward multiplied by just by 2, right? But in surprise multiplier, it will start from 5 and it can go up to 100. Can you see, if you got into that algorithm luck factor, you having an opportunity to multiply your quantity maybe by 80 times, 90 times, 100 times. You are getting that opportunity by just depositing 10 USDT or more, which is a very mandatory step, because if you need to take a trade, you need to have a capital account, and that requirement is just 1000 rupee. That's all. In that thing, you can get surprise multiplier, which can go from 5 to 100. 5, maybe you can multiply by 5 times, 20 times, 30 times, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 times as well. Now it depends on the pure algorithm and your luck factor. Okay, we cannot help that, because that's what we have said. An algorithm, it's a luck factor. You get 10, 10, 15 is a very common response. What I have seen till now, 10 and 15 is a very common response. You can multiply it by 10 times or 15 times more, very common. 5 is like lowest expectations. Like the people who had no luck factor can get 5. Common people can get 10 to 15. Higher can go 20, 30. More lucky people can get 50, 60. Luckiest people will get into 80 to 100 range. Okay, so that's the third step and third reward. At every step, the quantity is increasing, and trust me, for Bitcoin, if you do the starting 0.001, looking at the right now price, it would be $108 you will get received in the starting range. I'm talking about USDT. Okay, the quantity worth, like for example, 1 kg gold is worth this much INR, so 0.001 Bitcoin is worth 108 USDT. Second step can make it 216 USDT. Third step can make it maybe 1000 or maybe 2000 USDT. You're getting my point? Because it's multiplied by 10. The value will keep on increasing, keep on increasing. So these are the three simple steps which you have to follow. Register, KYC, and deposit. And you will be receiving the first ever crypto asset from zbit.com for completely free of cost. We are not charging anything for that. This is our new user rewards for all the new users. A lot of people, a lot of other companies were giving deposit amount, but I was like, why we need to give deposit amount? People are ready because they can see the crypto journey, sorry, the crypto world booming already, so they want to start the crypto journey. They're already well prepared for what kind of investment they have to make. What we can do is we can give them the end result in the first step itself, because at the very end, what you are coming here for, cryptocurrencies, that's your end goal. That's it. We are giving you a cryptocurrency at the first step itself, end goal at the first step itself. Okay, so that's the Zbit offer for all of our new users. And I just want to show you something. We are right now available for two, spot and future options. We are not available right now, and I don't think we will be having it, because future and spot are the two main thing where people make a more of amount. Either you can hold or you can do the short term tradings. Future, whether the price may go up, whether the price may fall down. That's all. So, and also I showed you very specifically, like it's the most easiest interface you can ever see, with a calculator to calculate each and every of your profit, what kind of margin you need, and blah 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 blah. XYZ. Got it? Simple, understood. For example, let's say my entry price is 4,380, and my target I want to keep is 4,500. The quantity I want to buy of Ethereum is 1. Calculate what kind of, see, it calculated with 20. This is the 20x. Can you see 20x over here? Entry price is price which market is. Okay, that's the entry where I want to enter. It can be 4,300, 200, but the market should come there. Okay, that's your entry point. Your target, which means till where you want to keep your target. I entered at 4,380. I want to hold it till 4,500. What amount of size I want to carry of Ethereum? I want to have 1. What kind of leverage I took? 2x, 20x. What is the maximum holding of Ethereum? 1,000, sorry, 14,000 Ethereum I can hold maximum. I said to calculate, and it did. How much margin balance do I need? 219 USDT I need. PNL will be 120, and ROI will become 54.79%. So simple to calculate. So simple to know each and every of those things, what I require, what will be happening, and blah 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 blah. Got it? So this is the Zbit. We are also available for the future and the spot. So yesterday I told you this one thing, that we should go for sell, and exactly that thing happened. Whatever I am telling you to do is exactly what is happening in the market. This is a perfection of technical analysis. I am able to read the market of what may can happen in the market. It comes with a technical analysis. Technical analysis is basically understanding of candles, market structure, understanding of chart patterns, understanding of the way market may work and may not work. That is basically a liquidity trap. For that, even if you have to learn regarding this technical analysis, you should join this live stream every day, because every day I will give you some analysis of the market, which will give you a very good insight regarding. Yesterday, I went by simple structure trading. I saw that yes, market first was making higher uptrend. Market started making a downtrend, which means all these things where people may think like, yeah, now we market is going for uptrend. No, that's not. That's just a retracement. Just a retracement. From there, at this point, I told you, as you can see as well, the marker says sell. This was my yesterday's thing. You can check out my yesterday live stream. I told you to sell, and you saw a very good momentum for sell came, and we got a very good amount of profits in the market. This is what happens if you have a very good technical skills and you don't relying on any of those indicators. Indicator I check only for fair value gaps. I check it for SMC, smart money concept, which doesn't give me an entry things like any indicator which tells you like you should enter right now, you should enter, gives you entry signals. Those indicators tend to give 80% of the time wrong call than a right call. So don't just rely on the indicators. Indicators are and calculations. You will never. Why I don't rely on indicators? Because for example, what indicator is doing is calculating. It's an AI. It gets one input and it calculates and it gives you a result. Now, sometime the input is okay, and the next hour, for example, 5 minutes, we are receiving a normal input. It is giving us a normal result. The next moment, a very heavy buying came with a heavy investment. It spiked up. The calculation will give us a very good go entry, go buy. And the next 5 minutes, the whole market will drop because the selling came. Indicator will give us a sell. First normal, gave sell signal, gave buy signal, then sell signal. Very quick. This is why I don't use indicators, because they are pure calculations. You never know when a big money will come or big money will go. For that, you need to learn regarding smart money concept, because it tells us regarding how to track a demand and supply zone. Those positions where a maximum selling can come and those positions where maximum buying can come. Maximum money can enter and maximum money can go. This is what we need to know. Okay. So yesterday we saw, like I told you, today is a sell option. Today we will check out what we may can see in the market and we will go according to it. Okay. As per my technical analysis skills, I am looking at the market is trying to make a chart pattern over here. Now, what is that chart pattern? What that chart pattern will do in the market? Each and everything. Let's discuss that. The chart pattern we can see is a round bottom chart pattern. This is what it will happen. This is the supply zone of the market, current supply zone I'm talking about. Okay. Let me just show you the chart pattern first. Let me just, yeah. This is the chart pattern right now, what we can see in an hour. Always trust a chart pattern which is forming in higher time frame. Hour, day, week. These are the chart pattern which works the best. 5 minutes, 10 minutes are not the chart pattern. They are just noises in between. You can enter at the lower time frame, but the technical analysis should be done on higher time frames only. Okay, so you can see this is what the chart pattern I am able to see right now. Market fall sideways and you will try to go up at the neckline. From the neckline we'll get a huge breakout from the market. This is what's exactly happening in right now. I can see market fall, trying to go sideways. From here it will try to go up, come near the neckline, and from here we may see a breakout. This is what I can see in the market. Okay, so first what we can do is to confirm it, we'll try to make a supply zone. This is where the supply zone was created, from where heavy selling came, so that this becomes what, or this becomes our supply zone of the market. From here heavy selling came, so there is a probability that if the market comes over again here, a heavy selling can happen. Okay, so that's what we made a target for buying. Okay. And what else we have to look for is this is our, I will make it as a yellow. Now let's make it as a purple. Now let's make it as, yeah, purple is fine. Purple. This is my consolidation phase where consolidation is happening. This is my consolidation phase where my consolidation is happening. After this, if I get a breakout, I probably can go and reach to this level, this supply level. That can be my target. Okay. If the market jumps from this and tries to go, we can go up or here. But again, like I said to you, it's a what technical analysis tells us to do. But trend can still continue the downtrend. Like market is making higher, higher. In here, it stopped making higher high, higher low. It is consolidating. It's going in a sideways market. That's why I said consolidation. Consolidation of market is basically a sideways market, not making higher high, not making lower low, higher high, not making any trend, but just going in a sideways manner. That's what a consolidation means. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna wait for a market to cross this level above. Okay. And the green thing is FVG. Okay. So we have high option that from here the market can take an option. Let's watch it for a little. Let's watch if the market can come to the fair value gap, tap in and go. This will be our target because that's what I believe it can happen. Okay. After consolidation phase, so like probably is making uh, probably making round bottom pattern. Okay. First target will be from here to here will be our first target. First target. Okay. Second will be from this point to whatever point we can see. Okay. First target is this. Second target we can go for this. No, first, yeah. Second target. Okay. Let's see what market does. That's good. The target will be completed from late earlier tomorrow, maybe tomorrow. So it's my time to leave. I'll leave you guys. This is this is gonna happen. Okay, the same way like I said yesterday, sell is gonna happen. I really believe that this is gonna happen. That market will try to come to the supply zone again. So be aware, a very good buy situation is gonna come in the market. Be aware of that. I'll see you tomorrow, guys. Do not forget to download the app from my link and also subscribe to all of our channels in the description section. Instagram, Telegram, and everything. Telegram is very necessary because in there we give real life updates and anything which is coming very serious, like good benefit, good option for buying or selling. We'll tell you